you can hear this entire show in the bathroom? I discovered that the other month. It blew my mind. It also gave me a new form of stage fright, as the mere thought of anyone back there relieving themselves while listening to my story is quite strange. Though if you are in there, faster, faster, faster! Where you can hear anyone's stories or presentations being shared in the restroom, or at least I really hope you can't, is at my alma mater. And I remember my last day of my freshman year of college vividly. We had one class left, one big presentation. It was in business administration. We had a couple hours set aside. First few hours went well. I went up first, did a presentation on whatever, I can't even remember at this, product placement. That was it. So I did a presentation, went over well. Everyone applauded. I sat down. Everyone else did the same thing. They went up, presentation, everything's well. We got to halfway through. Teacher said, hey, let's take a 15-minute break. So I went to the break room that was attached to it, and I was chatting up with a friend. And I thought I heard, because there was a little bit of a commotion going on in the main room, and I thought I had heard like a thud. And I wasn't sure about that, but I knew I heard everyone out there gasping. Now, before I could even gather myself to go see what had happened, my friend comes racing back and goes, dude, you have to come see this. Now that's 2 dudes, so this has to be special. So now I kind of waltz on out there and not really knowing what to expect, and much like everyone else, I gasped and my jaw dropped to the floor. As it happens, 2 of my fellow classmates were horsing around and in the midst of roughhousing one another, tripped over themselves and crashed through the wall. I am talking Looney Tunes silhouette through the wall. None of us know what to do right now. We're all just kind of standing there agape. The poor 2 kids are just kind of crawling out with plaster in their head, shocked looks on their faces. And then, of course, out comes the instructor to see what all the commotion was. I want you all to know, my teacher in college, sweetest woman you will ever meet. Very kind, very soft-spoken, will help you with anything. Even when she kind of had to raise her temper a bit, it was kind of like a baby kitten when it gets angry. It's like, oh, it's so adorable. It thinks it's intimidating. It's not. But if anyone's ever had a baby kitten, you do know once they pull out the claws and want to be a hell beast, they certainly can, and we learned that about her that day. Fire in her eyes that I've never seen. She just starts laying into these 2, verbally abusing them. I actually got to the point I was afraid she was going to pick them up and throw them through the wall herself. Fast forward about an hour. The cops have come and went. The students have been escorted out of the building. They have to decide how they're going to pay for the damages and what everything's going to be. We're all kind of done gossiping now, and we're now really ready to just get out of here for the summer. So we decided, all right, we need to resume, and we pick back up on the presentations. First student goes up, and his presentation, fittingly enough, is on anger management in the workforce. Now, it starts out well. He's going through and he's fine. But then he gets to one slide, and he just goes white as a ghost. Because a video immediately starts to play, and there's not enough time for him to hit the pause button, because a very well-dressed man walks into frame and says, "Do you ever get so angry you just want to punch a hole through the wall?" A lot of awkward laughter just ensued, and we all kind of just rolled our eyes over the instructor, again with just a little tinge of that fire in her eyes, just went, yeah? So flash forward to maybe 2 more years, I'm back again, I've since graduated, and I'm talking to the new students. And throughout the whole speech, and I'm telling them about, life after school and trying to lie to them and tell them it's going to be okay. I kept looking over to the wall, and I see, wow, it's pristine. You would have never even known somebody went through it. But as I was leaving, and I swear, I could still hear the hollowed screams of that teacher laying into those students. Thank you.